Hello guys, welcome back to my channel. Oh my god, where do I even begin to tell you guys everything I have to tell you guys? I feel like lately my life and of course what I share with you guys is surprise after surprise after surprise, and I just finished telling you guys on my Instagram stories. It's crazy because I am as shook as most of you guys are. I thought this year we're gonna get our dream house and that's it. Like, I had no idea I was going to get engaged. I had no idea I was going to be pregnant with baby number 2. So in case you did not know, I am pregnant and I was waiting. Oh my god, I can't stop smiling. I was waiting to record this video after I announced. That way I can come on here and talk to you guys as up to date as possible. And because I have known I am pregnant for a while now, I have my notes here because if I would think of something to tell you guys, I would write it down. That way when I'm sitting down now talking to you guys, I don't forget any little detail. And before moving on, I am really curious to know how far along you guys think I am. So comment down below how many weeks you guys think I am as of today. Okay, so I'm gonna try and not be all over the place. So first of all, I did not plan on keeping it a secret this long, but with the house just getting pushed back and pushed back with closing, next thing I knew, it was literally already May. So I wanted to share the house news first and then give you guys a house tour and then announce the baby. So in the house tour, let me just clear the air right now. I was wearing a huge jacket and black under just to try and like disimularlo a little bit. I figured that with the house tour, people were kind of going to be like speculating a little bit, which is why I recorded the baby announcement video before I even posted the house tour, because I planned on announcing our baby right after the house tour, as is how it happened. So as most of you guys know, baby G was planned. I got off birth control and then 3 months later I got pregnant. So I was tracking my periods, my ovulation dates, all of that, and gracias a Dios I did get pregnant 3 months after getting off birth control. Now for this little one, it is a completely opposite story. Guys, I got pregnant on birth control, which is still shocking to me. Like, I would hear like, oh, this person or Panchita or whatever got pregnant off birth control, but you never really see it happening to you. So for me to be sitting here right now and tell you guys I got pregnant while being on birth control is literally freaking crazy, because I 0% expected to be pregnant. I 0% was planning to be pregnant. You guys know we do want 3 to 4 kids. So of course baby number 2 and baby number 3 is in our future. And me, if I were to like write out my life plan, I was planning to get pregnant. Well, I used to say last summer, and then last summer came and I was like, never mind, I'll wait a little bit more. And now if you would have asked me, I used to say like, oh, I'll probably get pregnant by the end of this year, which is crazy because God was like, you thought, girl, you're already gonna have 2 by the end of this year. So yeah, honestly, it's just really shocking to me that I was one of those lucky girls that got pregnant on birth control. And I used to always also say, if I were to ever get pregnant on birth control, I wouldn't even question it. That was just God's plan and 100% meant to be. I always put my life, my future, and literally anything that belongs to me in God's hands. And I always tell him like, God, do whatever it is that you want to do. And even though those were not my plans, they were God's plans, and God's plans are always perfect. So with that being said, I didn't have a regular period. Some months I would get my period, some months I wouldn't. Sometimes I would even get it twice a month, and I never really cared to track my period because I was on birth control. So if I ever even got my period late or missed a period, it was never a big deal because again, I was on birth control and it would always kind of throw it off for me. So now story time on the day I found out I was pregnant. So it was a Friday night and we were going out to celebrate something. I don't remember exactly what the occasion was, but I know all of our close friends from here had gotten the days off. We had all planned it. Like, we were going out this Friday to celebrate, I think it was somebody's birthday or something, which is rare for like all of our group of friends to go out. But because of the special occasion, we made it happen. So I was here, Alex was here, and I actually told Crystal to come over because I wanted to get ready with her because Alex was gonna head out. So me and Crystal are literally just hanging out on the couch. We're about to start getting ready. We have about an hour and a half to get ready. I'm just laying there and I tell her my boobs hurt a little bit. And I don't even think she heard me or responded to me, but my boobs just felt a little bit tender, which I wasn't really tripping or thinking I was pregnant. Like, girl, I'm on birth control. Like, I'm not pregnant. So then I tell her again, my boobs hurt. I'm pregnant. Like, totally kidding. And she's like, oh my God, you think so? And I'm like, no, I'm just kidding. I'm on birth control. So me and Crystal are here in the living room talking about what we're gonna wear to go out and about to go do our makeup, and Alex is in his game room. And I don't know why, I guess because I had a pregnancy test there and I know I'm not pregnant. I got up, I didn't even tell Crystal, and I just went to the restroom and took the pregnancy test. I'm telling you guys, I casually got up, didn't tell Crystal, hey, I'm gonna go take a test, nothing at all, because I was 99.9% sure I wasn't pregnant. I was just gonna take it because my boobs hurt, and why not? Y'all ever take pregnancy tests for fun? So I take the test and I instantly see it turn positive. My heart dropped and I literally feel like my soul left my body. And my first instinct was to grab my phone and start recording. Bro, I'm fucking pregnant! Oh my God. You're fucking pregnant! Oh my God!
does?
No, I promise I will not. When I tell you guys, I almost like blacked out at the moment. I was not thinking, I was not processing anything. Like this was so real life in the moment. Like I ran out the restroom yelling. Like if there was one word to describe what I felt was shook, because it's the last thing I expected. Like I'm on birth control. Like what? So Crystal got scared when I ran out because I just yelled Alex, and she said my face looked so surprised. She thought somebody had died, but I was just so shook. It almost felt like a dream, and it took me a minute to leave that dream feeling. Like, do you guys ever have a dream and it feels so real that you can swear it's real life, and then you wake up and it's actually just a dream? It kind of felt like that. It almost felt like a dream. Like it felt real life, but it didn't seem real. Like I literally thought for a second I was dreaming. So after I kind of left the dream mode, I decided to take a second one just to make extra sure I was pregnant. I'm gonna take a test, cause what? Okay.
There's no way.
Stop. I'm insanely pregnant.
A million percent.
Oh, trillion% pregnant.
Let me see the test.
Wait, the pregnant line came out before like the tester line. A million. Look at that.
Wait.
Look at that.
No, pregnant is 2 lines.
Yeah, the first pregnant line came out. The other one's just a tester.
Oh.
Like I'm pregnant.
Guys, 1000% pregnant.
Test number 2 on a Friday night before we go out. Come here.
Oh, like faint.
Babe.
Yeah, that one's
the
different.
First, the red ass one is the pregnant one.
That's crazy.
What do you think?
I'm happy. Let's see.
What? Oh my god, I was so pregnant.
Bro.
I was the most pregnant I've ever been, girl. And it was just such a shock but beautiful experience. And once I kind of came back to life, I was beating myself up for it a little bit and not surprising Alex how I imagined to surprise him. But then it also kind of made me feel human, if that makes sense. Like this is real life stuff. Like I couldn't even process what was happening. Like my instinct was to run out and tell Alex, babe, I'm pregnant. Like this one was just so different and beautiful and the perfect gift from God. And now that I look back, the way everything rolled out is literally just perfect, from our engagement to our home to now the new baby. Like this was perfect, and I'm glad God didn't give me a choice because I already wanted baby number 2, but I was just being too much of a pussy to actually go through the pregnancy. And he was like, girl, just go through the pregnancy now so your babies can be here by the end of the year, because when I was going to like possibly start planning baby number 2 by the end of this year, but now I'm gonna have 2 little beautiful babies by the end of the year. So back to the story time. We were supposed to go out that night, and Alex was like, well, I can just cancel. And I'm like, no, don't cancel. That's so messed up, because we had all been planning for this day to go out and celebrate the birthday or whatever. So I didn't want to just cancel literally last minute, like an hour before heading out. So I'm like, it's fine, I can pull through it. I obviously can't drink, but like I can put myself together. So we ended up getting ready, and at the bar, obviously I couldn't drink, and I was still just so in shock. Like I was just staring into blank space, literally thinking of everything, like how am I gonna do the nursery, which room is the new baby gonna have. Like guys, my brain was just going everywhere because my life was about to do like a 360, and then my look just go to like blank space. And I was just dying to tell our group of friends, because every time they offered me a shot, I would make an excuse and stuff. I couldn't fake it because we were all literally pouring the bottles there, so I couldn't fake it with like water shots because it's like a small group. And I'm like dying. I want to yell it at the top of my lungs, like, guys, I just found out I'm pregnant. But I also wanted to surprise them, which we did get on camera. So I have some stuff here that I've been dying to share with you guys that is just so mind-blowing to me, which is what I put on my notes. If you know, you know. When I was pregnant with baby G, we bought this house. So I was pregnant as we were moving into this house, and it's crazy because now with baby number 2, we are also in the process of moving. Today, actually, the movers came and officially took everything, which is why you guys see a blank space behind me. So with baby G, we're moving houses, and then now with this baby, we're also moving houses. Another thing, so with baby G, every Monday I was a new week, and with this baby, out of the 7 days of the week, every Monday I'm also a new week. Okay, so the craziest of them all, about 3 weeks before me getting pregnant, we were all right here, and my suegra has been wanting for me to have baby number 2, like, and been telling us to have baby number 2. So like I said, about 3 weeks before me finding out I'm pregnant, we're all here, and then she said that she dreamt me pregnant and that I was having a girl. So she tells Alex, you guys should have another baby, but it's fine, Liz is gonna get pregnant. I already dreamt her and she's having a girl. Like, so confident, and in my head I'm thinking like, that's cute and all, but I'm on birth control, so yeah, it was just a dream. And she said that like 2 times, like, Leslie, ya te soñé embarazada, te vas a embarazar. I'm like, yeah, sure. And literally in my head I'm thinking, I'm on birth control. Does she not understand I can't get pregnant? Like, I'm on birth control. Now fast forward to the day we told them, about 3 weeks later. We went in the morning to have breakfast, and then after that, we're gonna go buy some stuff to give them the surprise. But as I'm having breakfast, she literally tells me again, Leslie, ya te soñé embarazada y va a ser una niña. And this time I was pregnant. It wasn't like the first time she told me before finding out I'm pregnant. So I'm just sitting there like, oh. As soon as we left, I'm like, have you told him anything? He's like, babe, I promised you I have not. I mean, she's been saying this since before you even found out you're pregnant. So I thought that was the craziest thing ever that she dropped me. And then also my mom, we were hanging out right here, and baby G was super attached to me. Like, he was just being very chiple. And my mom kept telling me, Leslie, no estarás embarazada. Leslie, no estarás embarazada. A mí se me hace que estás embarazada. And at some point, I remember I was like, oh my God, like, how else do I tell them that I'm on birth control? I'm like, Mom, ya le dije que estoy en birth control. Like, I can't get pregnant. And she's like, no sé, Leslie, pero a mí se me hace que estás embarazada. Like, how do moms know these things? And then when I did tell my mom, of course, the first thing she says was, te dije que estabas embarazada, Leslie, el niño ya estaba bien chiple contigo. And I was like, Mom, pero me estaba cuidando. And she's like, ay, ¿qué tiene? Yo también me embaracé de tu hermano y me estaba cuidando. I'm like, what? And then right after that, she's like, también tu tía Lili, or one of my tías, también ella se embarazó cuando se estaba cuidando. And I'm like, does this run in the family? By the way, I did record Alex's parents as well as my parents' reactions, and those will be coming soon. Okay, and now to me, the craziest experience yet. So about 2 weeks before I found out I was pregnant, I kept having dreams for like 2 or 3 days in a row, and the dream was so real. I'm telling you guys, it's like one of those dreams that you wake up and you kind of like wonder what your real life really is. I would dream that I was pregnant and my belly was starting to show and I could feel the baby kicks, and I would tell myself, like, you can't keep saying you're on birth control. You're pregnant, like, you're not on birth control. Like, the baby's kicking already. And then I would wake up and literally touch my belly and look at it, make sure I had no belly and I wasn't pregnant, because the dream felt so real. And I'd be like, oh, okay, no, I'm not pregnant. It was just a dream. And then the next day I would dream the same thing, that I was pregnant and I could see the kicks, and I would tell myself, like, Les, you're not on birth control. Like, you need to accept you're pregnant. And I would wake up literally looking for a belly, like almost sure I was pregnant because of how real that dream felt. And then I'd be like, no, I'm not pregnant. Like, it would take me 5 minutes to process the fact that I was not pregnant because of how real that dream felt. I had told Alex and Crystal about these dreams, and literally 2 weeks later, I find out I'm pregnant. I'm like, the dreams. And that's when I came out to tell them I'm pregnant, I was telling them this feels just like the dream. Like, it literally felt what I felt in the dream. Like, it's just crazy. This was destiny 100%. And lastly, right before finding out, I was being very, I don't know what the word is, very like a little clapping back, I guess, a little too much with Alex. And he also told me, he's like, why do I feel like you're pregnant? Like, why am I getting pregnant less vibes from you? It was like a point a little bigger, but he was like, I don't know why, but this is giving me deja vu to when you were pregnant with baby G. This is how you would act. So yeah, guys, that is the tea on how I found out I was pregnant, how I told Alex, basically just everything leading up to me finding out I'm pregnant. I also want to share everything with you guys with this pregnancy, because I feel like it's also been different, alike. Well, it's just a lot of things different and alike from when I was pregnant with baby G. So I wanted to give you guys like an actual pregnancy update on how I've been feeling, my boobs, my weight, my appetite, all of that stuff on a second video. And then in that video, I'll also share with you guys our first baby appointment, the heartbeat, my due date, all of that good stuff. But I wanted to get all of this out of my chest. It feels so nice to finally share with you guys. And to everybody who has congratulated me and Alex, thank you guys so much. I did plan for him to join at the end of this video, but like I said, we're currently in the process of moving. He is with the movers right now at the new house, so he was not able to make it at the end of this video. But it was also more of a girl-to-girl chisme talk, but I'll have him on the next video if you guys have any questions for him. And like always, I hope you guys enjoyed watching. Thank you guys so much for watching. I love you guys, and I'll see you on the next one. Bye! Let me see. What do you want to put on the shirt? Show me. Of course, Woody and Buzz. And then we got those little shirts right there. Are you excited, puppy? Yeah, I'm so excited.